Somebody done took the orange blanket, bro. Thank goodness I had another one I'd just be traveling with. But the orange blanket was, it was pretty clutch. It was just right there and we had to go inside the bag. Bro, I was trying to everybody looking up the Saturn and Aries. Like, there's a couple things I understood. Like, I don't know. All right, and I had just looked up the whole thing with degrees. Like, I understand, like, man, let me just get this young lit, bro. Let me just get this young lit, bro. So, I was confused about the whole thing. I had done. Because some people were saying, oh my gosh, let me just get this young lit. I don't understand the whole thing, right? But I get some parts and this and the third. We can, I mean, this is 87. I don't really. Ottantato, that would be different. I'll make sure which card. This is OttantaSETTE. So, the whole Saturn and Aries, like, okay, I understood the degrees. I think the last thing I looked up when it comes like the astrology chart was like the degrees. Each sign is split up into, 30 degrees from 0 to 30. So decan, like a decimeter, like setting up by 10. So 10, 10, 10, right? And it goes from 0 to 30, it goes all the way, it keeps going through, starts with Aries, no, 0 has no ruler or whatever. And then it goes Aries, Taurus, it goes to the whole thing up until you get those 12. So then at 13 degrees, it will go back to Aries, and it keeps going like that, right? So everybody keeps saying like Saturn's moving into Aries, but that just means Saturn is this is the part I was getting lost at, right? So I understand how the degrees go and what rules the degrees. So I hope that makes sense. Like, again, first degree Aries, second degree would be every sign has 30 degrees, and then every sign has 30 degrees, and 0 is not ruled by any of them. And then first is ruled by Aries, second by Taurus, and go all the way up through. So then once you get to 12, when you get to 13, it starts back at Aries again, goes all the way through. It just cycles like that until you get up to 30. I get that. But my whole thing was, there was like, okay, Saturn is moving into it's 13 degrees. But Saturn moving to 30 degrees, which means 13 is ruled by Aries. I get that, right? But some people were saying that they had that 13 degree things in their chart. And I was looking at my chart. I was like, well, I don't have nothing that says it's like it's at 13 degrees. So I was like, so I didn't understand how that would apply. So then the next thing I'm looking at is, well, where is Saturn at in my chart? And I was trying to look for that. And so what would that mean? That's what I was trying to figure out. So I was trying to figure something out. I didn't really get too far. Welcome to the graffiti jungle. Parlo lingue. Benvenuti nella jungle del graffiti. Questo è Impastore Rockstar. It's the fake rockstar chat show. Pensieri tendenziali. One we know the Tendency Talk Chat show. Shout out to my co-host and doggy Heaven Bailey. Podcast with Gihareh, Cigar Talk Podcast. Questo è Soggetto OttantaSETTE. Questo è Soggetto OttantaSETTE. Ottanta is 80, Set is 7. This is the 87th. Sono to a couple io sono Chief Gihareh. So, I was trying to understand that. So then I'm looking at Well, where is Aries? I mean, where is Saturn in my chart? And so, what is this? I'm trying to figure out. So, what is this supposed to mean? Saturn is in Aries at 13 degrees, but that's not in my that's not in my chart. Like Saturn is not 13 degrees in my chart or whatever. I didn't. That's why. This is what I don't understand. That's what I don't understand. Saturn being 13 degrees in air. I understand that, maybe kind of sort of, but in my chart, that's not where Saturn is. So then it's like, well, what is that conjunction supposed to mean? And then do I apply that to the sign that Saturn is in my chart? That's what I was trying to understand, maybe. This right here is just to keep the good times rolling, get the good times going. You know, the energy be this, that, and, you know, sometimes and some days, not really sure. I was thinking about, I be wanting to do just this, but now that I'm able to and I can, I'm like, well, I'm just going to do this. Let me just keep on going. Now, the thing I'm going to try to at least, it's officially Friday the 13th, February 2026. It's officially Friday. So, my cigar pipe anniversary is tomorrow. At this point, a choice for one thing is a choice against another. I'm not going to get, well, again, if it was up to me, then I would go ahead and, if it was up to me, I would get the tobacco to celebrate my cigar pipe anniversary. And I would get my cigar pipe, and you know me, like I did last time, I would get all my cigar pipes. I have 5 cigar pipes, and I would just go through all of them. Actually, if it was up to me, I would get a new cigar pipe and some tobacco. If it was up to me, I would get a new cigar pipe and tobacco, plus my other 5 cigar pipes, and I would just go through, cycle through all of those, and just puff some peach cobbler, some pina colada. But that's why I say, what I can do is go ahead and get one of these. So today, what I'm gonna set, I got these four right now. Well, I got this one, I got 3 more. So I'm gonna try to just let today go through. And then once I finish with today, tomorrow, you know, either at midnight, I'll probably be up around midnight or so. Tomorrow, somewhere around there, I'll make sure that I do another whatchamacallit for that. And then potentially maybe I may just chill out on Sunday. From here though, my main thing would be, I want to make sure that I have some for the unboxing, for the merch unboxing. My main thing is I want to make sure I have some for the merch unboxing. So I just kind of trying to just like get into that moment. That's what I'm trying to like, you know, that's what I'm hoping to get towards. The merch unboxing and having at least one cigar for the merch unboxing. And then I'll make that walk. And I want to take that patch. And right now in my head, I will put the patch on the NASCAR jacket, the leather jacket, the Levi's jacket, and hopefully I'll get a safety pin. The safety pin is the easy part. The hard part was today and figuring out what do I want to get, coming down to just getting the patch. And then, man, once I designed it and I saw it, and again, like I had a different, whatchamacallit, like last time when it came down to the bucket hat, I was like, okay, well, they told me it wasn't gonna look exactly how whatchamacallit, and I got it, and it's still clean, you know. Now this one, even the little mock-up design didn't look as clean, but I still made me excited, and I was excited to get it. I updated the design, and so hopefully throughout the night, at some point, like my thing is, let me go ahead and whatchamacallit, yep. It's officially Friday. So I made the order on. I made the order Thursday, Friday Eve. I made the order at a decent time. For in my mind, whatever time whatchamacallit, I made it before 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I would just hope that by preferably by 5 p.m. today, at some point today, I should be able to check on the order, and hopefully it's in production. It's a weekday, and then so hopefully my order is in production today, and it should be getting shipped out by the weekend, and I can get it early next week. That's my hope. That's my goal. 11/11, I say that. 11/11 as I say that, right? So hopefully the goal is to, I made the order at a decent time on a weekday. Today's a weekday. So hopefully it goes into production today, and then it gets shipped out. If it can get shipped out today, that'd be good too. That'd be even better. But hopefully it gets shipped out at some point throughout the weekend, and then it should be and then I'm just waiting to receive it throughout the week, and I'm trying to like make sure at least I got a cigar for that, and then I get the visuals. Of course, do an unboxing video. After I do with the unboxing video, get I'm gonna do some music videos. I gotta take pictures. I'm gonna take some pictures. Thank you for the gift. So, unboxing video. I'm gonna make music videos and take pictures and put those pictures on the website. I'm gonna post the music videos here. So that's all. I'm excited and looking forward to all of that. So hopefully all of that is just like things move smoothly. Like I told you, I talked enough about what happened with the bucket hat. So again, I'm gonna keep whatchamacallit. I'm gonna keep saying it. I made the order at a decent time on a weekday. Today is a weekday. The patch should get into production and shipped within the next 24 hours. Literally. I would like for the patch to get produced and shipped within the next 24 hours, and that's what and then I can just sit and I'm like, all right, I'm waiting for it to receive it. Do an unboxing video and pictures and videos, and I want to do it with the NASCAR jacket, the leather jacket, the Levi jacket, maybe even a Hellcat. Maybe just go through as many jackets as I right? Just get through the jackets, do the videos, the pictures, and that'll be all really nice and exciting to have that done. That's what I'm looking forward to. That's what I'm looking forward to. So, everything moving smoothly. Everything moves smoothly. Like yesterday, I told you there was that one little thing. Before I went on that money adventure, I was like, bro, what happened to my website? And then today, everything was fixed. I'm like, okay, good. Everything was fixed. I was going to disconnect it and reconnect it. I don't think it is whatever. So I don't know what's going on with that. I'm still trying to get that jump to being like a smooth, seamlessly, and everything is connected and just flowing. I was iffy. I have been holding on not doing that. I did not want to disconnect and reconnect. Turn it off, turn it back on, bro. Right? Because as much stuff as I had tagged, and then stuff I wasn't even showing up. Let me check right now. Nope. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing, bro. So I did my part. I did other stuff too. So there's that. But I'm looking for a smooth transition. I'm looking for a smooth order process. This one, all the other ones were in production the next day and then shipped out, and within the next day after that or so. So again, I'm really hoping that things get in production and shipped out so that I can have and look forward to unboxing next week. And pictures and music videos, all of that with the patch. So, yeah, just with, energy being up and down, I'm still like excited. Like earlier, I was like, man, I still want to keep going, which I just still want. I'm just ready to just keep doing this just for whatchamacallit. And then I'll definitely, I want to, like, especially with Saturday being Valentine's Day, like, sometimes not being able to, I would be wanting to work on the podcast on holidays and whatnot. This time I'll be able to, for one, it's the end of my anniversary and it's Valentine's Day, so it'll just be nice to just, and the fact that I can, and just go ahead and work on the podcast, puff some for, um, you know, for the weekend. Um, that's why I make sure I do my Saturday. And just keep on surviving, pushing through. Those are things you're looking forward to, bro. Trying to keep things in a certain way. So that's all right. That's all right. What else is I'm trying to say? Yeah, that's why. Just right now is just because I'm still up. I'm still I can. All those times and days where, you know, just the fact that I can and I can continue to keep going. I just want to keep going because I'm hyped, and excited and just going, bro. Anything else? I feel like there was something else I was trying to say, but I don't know if I'm kind of. But anyway, my main focus and thing was what I said though, as far as being able to. What more did other things to kind of sort of note or think about. Again, I had designed it and ordered it, and then I changed the design. So it's still up in the air. I think I got it, since it hasn't been moved into production yet. I think, because I did see that the picture on the order had it changed. Like, so I'm like, okay, good. And so hopefully I caught it in time so that I'll be able to get the vertical version of the patch. Hopefully I get the vertical version of the patch. That'll be that. Getting the safety pin is again, like I said, that's the easy part. So this is nice. This is just being able to just keep going with everything. I was looking at what's that old chart thing. So I was trying to think like, okay, if Saturn is in this sign for on my chart, should I just be looking at it in the sense of like, okay, well, what is, like, is that like a triple type of thing? Like, okay, if Saturn's in Aries and this is what's supposed to whatchamacallit, and then apply that to the sign that my Saturn is in? That's what I was trying to think. I'm trying to understand. What was getting me was people in the comments was like, I didn't have anything at exactly at 13 degrees. It was mad people talking about, oh, I got this at 13 degrees, this at 13. I was like, bro, what? And so okay, it's still supposed to have some type of effect overall. So it's just like, okay, if it's not exactly at 13, like, just that whole thing. So, I was looking at that. And then everything else for me kind of sort of seemed like that'd be my whole thing, like with a lot of this stuff, like, and that's what I was thinking about. Like, I've been disciplined and consistent, for the past 3 years. So, and in my mind, in such a way that even just focus on myself, discipline, consistent, and like, I think one person, because I was looking through the comments, one person did was like, yo, I've been such and such. And so, you look for those rewards, like type of thing. Like, it not for nothing. Like, yeah, there's those other little parts of like, well, anything would be a reward. Whatever you get will be a reward. But it's just like, yo, if I've been disciplined and consistent with this, the rewards that come with that type of discipline and consistency, like, and so like finally being able to see that, that's what I'm looking forward to, or that's like, all right, cool, man, like this. I think that's one of my things about the whole 3 years, like, oh man, I'm doing this, doing this, doing this. Oh, okay, boom, and then those are the parts, but then like finally where it's like, all right, yo, all of that. Um, I'm excited, right? Like if you feel like that you have been disciplined and consistent, you would like to see either results that match or exemplify just that. That's what I'm trying to say. If it's a time to receive that. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Mahalo. So that's all I'm sitting there thinking about. Because that would make, for me, that's exciting. Things finally, some type of balance and working out and this and the third. And with all that, right? So I remember this one guy, he was like, you've been Pablo Escobar for the last 13 years, and now you want to be Johnny Cochran? You still, they was talking about planting seeds. You've been planting a whole bunch of orange seeds. And now that you're planting apple seeds, you still got oranges coming. So yeah, it's gonna be this. Yeah, you're gonna see some apples, but you've been planting a whole bunch of oranges. You're gonna get some oranges, bro. So it's like it was that type of thing, man. I really liked his analogy. I was like, that makes sense. I understand what you're saying. Oh, you've been planting seeds. Don't forget about them other seeds that you've been planting. You gonna get all you gonna get all that. You gonna get all that. So that was cool. So however it's supposed to go, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. That's what I'm saying. Really looking forward to, you know, a change, man. For real, for real. To make, like, I was talking to Bailey's grave. I was like, no, goodness way you can't hear me. I was like, I was telling her, like, the last year, I was like, I was telling her, I was like, I don't want to say that I've been having good days without you. But the past few days have been, I've been having a little fun. It's been all right. And so I'm saying that to say, like, the things I gave up and giving up so much just to lock in, focus, and be disciplined, this and the third. And when you don't got the motivation, the discipline takes over. Thinking like that, it's just like, bro, to make some parts of it worth it. And that's why I said I'm weary in saying, like, man, to make it some part worth it, of like, if I had to lose this and had to lose that, it being worth it, the loss of it. So that's why at least try to think about certain things like that though too. Like even on some like certain things is like even with outstanding, like I'll say like with family, I'm still okay with not being associated, being around, or my family having access to me, being able to talk to me, any of that. I'm still okay with giving up any and all ties to my family for the life that I live now. I would rather be outside in the cold than to be anywhere near them, right? So it's stuff like that. Still like maintaining that. Um, well, yeah, making stuff worth it. It's like it's worth the loss. And so for me, even this part of I like that's what I'm saying. Like even this part of life, I'm grateful for that they're not a part of my life. You know what I'm saying? But still looking forward to like other parts, you know. And I think the only thing that kind of whatchamacallit is like when it comes to the only one that really make me feel some type of way, like yeah, I'm not happy about the snakes or the fish. I done lost two fish, two snakes, technically two dogs. I done lost two fish, two snakes, and two dogs. You know, but out of all of that, Bailey. And so that's one thing I'm like, dang, bro, like having to lose, like my family, I'm okay with, but Bailey, that's the one I'm just like, I'm not okay with like having to lose her, in any parts of whatchamacallit to say, well, I still lost it, kept moving every day without, and so uh, being able to get to a point in life, like I said plenty of times before, I wanted to get a whole bunch of land and I wanted to set the phone and the tripod up, walk into the video and take the for sale sign and then say, all right, babe, go run. And then Bailey go running across this field. That in my mind, I always wanted that to happen. So I told you, I don't know if you was the person who said something last time. I have a playlist. I have a playlist and I make a video for every single one. It's called Soggetto OttantaSETTE. So there's a video for every single one where I light it up. Every single one. I got three more. I'm gonna end this one. I'm gonna go start the video for the next one. Just keep on rocking and rolling. We're going up to 90 as of tonight, right this morning. Seven isn't a lot. In 2025, I had 26 in a day. And I had 50 in that week. The goal for 2026 is to have more than 26 in a day and more than 50 in a week. That's the goal. So at any point in life, me getting a house, me getting land, me getting, bro, and I got videos of me talking about it. The way I wanted a Lamborghini, I wanted to hop out the Lamborghini on one side with my snake and a box of Flying Pig cigars. And then I wanted to go to the other side of the Lamborghini and open the door and Bailey come out. Every car I had, Bailey had was it right there in the front seat. Every car I had, Bailey was right there in that seat, bro. So the next time I get a car, Bailey ain't gonna be in that seat. I always thought about that. I always think about her. So, and just like, that's why I be saying, like, of everything I lost, the only thing I'm always gonna be mad about is that Bailey won't be there. And I always talked about her as if she would be there. Bailey just won't be there for any, like, the other good parts that I'm still looking forward to, that's gonna happen. Bailey won't be there to be in my first house, run across the yard. And Bailey won't be there to poop in the yard. Bailey won't be there for my first kid. Nah. Y'all would see her every day. That Bailey made me talk all the time. Bailey made me move in a different way. But that's my only thing, bro. Bailey won't be there to poop in the yard. Bailey won't be there to I won't be able to just wake up and just mess with Bailey, man. That's that's my only thing, bro. That's about, as far as life moving forward, that is the only thing that's the only loss that I'm just like, yeah. Every other loss, I'm totally fine with, and I don't want nothing a part of it going forward. But Bailey was what I wanted going forward. Me and Bae. Now we got Bailey Day. I was walking away from her grave. I was like, your birthday next month. You supposed to be 6 years old next month, Bailey. She supposed to be 6 years old next month. Boy, that's gonna be a tough day. You know, I might be like, I ain't whatchamacallit. That might be a day, I don't know. Usually I make a video for her. I make her a little tribute video. Last year I got her 2 large pizzas. I said, we're gonna fill you up today, babe. We came back. Right after that, we went to the beach. We came back from the beach. She went to a little dog. She went to a dog party. They had like a basic. I was like, Bailey, this your doggy party. She was laying in the pool. I was like, yeah, babe. That was actually I think that's the last picture I took of her. The last picture I took of her was her sitting in the little doggy pool. I think that was the last picture I took of her. So, Bay Day. Bay Day is next month. It just happens to fall on St. Patrick's Day. Bailey's a St. Patrick's Day baby. I tried to get her some, I think her first birthday, I got her some green rain boots. Boy, I'm gonna post that video. I'm gonna post that video on her birthday. When she got them green rain boots. I can't, man, I tell you, boy, I had the ugliest laugh, bro, but I could not stop laughing at her that day. She did not want to have them boots on her paws, bro. And Bailey did not care about, no. I would put Bailey in a rain jacket, man. That I try like, Bailey, you gotta have to put I try to put the hood over her head, like, yo. She's like, get this hood off my head. She don't care about all that water. Bailey's just sitting in the rain. Bailey did not care. I'm gonna check, get my dog some clothes. Bailey was like, you don't get these clothes. You were taking the pictures and the videos. She's like, you don't take these clothes and this video off me. And I'm like, all right, as soon as we get this video done, you can go run. As soon as I take this done, all right, go play, man. I still got all her stuff, her harnesses. I still got all her stuff, her toys and whatnot. I don't know if I still got the Pokeball. I think I had got it. I think I saw. If I still had the Pokeball, I still got the Pokeball. I know she lost one and I had to get it again. So, yeah. Things to look forward to. And then trying to just still look forward to stuff in life. That's just, like, that's what I said. She'll never see my first kid. My first kid would never know her. Well, my first kid will know Bailey. My kids will know Bailey. But they never get to, like, experience her for themselves. That's why I tell her, I ain't mad at you, I'm sad at you. You ain't here to see my first kid. You ain't here for anything that's gonna be like a bigger monumental thing. When I get started, I'm like, okay, I think, oh, yeah, I think that was the last one that messed me up that one time because the bandana is called Me and Bailey would have had matching bandanas. And then, so I think I tried to show it to her. I was like, man, so I had to walk away. I had to walk away, bro. But I be trying, I go to her grave. I be like, okay, babe, I got this, I got that. You see me? She was there for the first piece. In the second, she was there. She was there for the my first unboxing. I got the first shirt and the hat and the whatchamacallit. She was there for those. Hold on. She was there for the first one. I'm not sure when I got the second ones. She was at least there. She was there for my first. When I got my first piece, she was there for that. I remember where we were and taking the pictures and the videos. I remember being right there. I remember just like that, being in the field. That was a new one. That's your first time talking to me. Let that be your last time talking to me. I blocked the Will I Am stuff enough so that I don't even see those statements. that was the first. Never heard that one before. The thing about that though, I think that's my the phrasing. Watch the phrasing on this. I think that's my birth father's real name. I think that's his real name actually, William. But yeah, I feel like there was something I wanted to kind of say, but I think I was just so confused about that chart stuff. I didn't understand. Because the other thing I don't understand is that like when they say that, I don't know how they be knowing that a planet is in a certain or where I don't be knowing how they understand or know where a planet is at type of thing. You know, like, oh, Saturn's moving in Aries or Saturn's moving, or actually, yeah, like Neptune moved into Aries and Saturn moved into Aries. I don't know how they be knowing the transition of the planets and where they're supposed to be at or whatever, or what degree they're at. I don't know how they be knowing that. Those are the things where it's like I could get to the bottom of it, but trying to piece all that stuff together was just like, man, I could read a book, bro. Man, I could just pick up on certain stuff like that. All right, what was this? This is Soggetto OttantaSETTE. Let's go to move to Soggetto